Good morning, everybody. Okay, so let us check I'm not muted again like yesterday morning. So I know that you've been following. I know that you have been joining in with this live morning meditation. So hi, good morning. I've actually got a really, really bad cold. Really, it's not good. I mean, I actually don't sound like I've got a cold, but yeah, I spent the night feeling not very well actually. So I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity today to bring in some silence into our practice. Only because my throat's really sore. So, but you know, silence is good. We like silence. So thank you so much for joining. I hope that you've had a really good week. We're on Friday. That's gone quick. And I hope that this meditation really sets you up for the day today. I want to focus today's practice on stillness, but also gratitude. So gratitude means just being thankful. And I talk a lot about this in meditation and my mindfulness sessions. But I really live my life where I try to acknowledge everything that I've got rather than everything that I haven't got. You know, a lot of us, we're constantly striving, aren't we, for the next material thing, you know, the new car, the bigger house, you know, nicer clothes or whatever it is. But what often a lot of us don't see so easily is all the stuff we've got available to us in this present moment, all the things that we are, you know, lucky and honoured to have. I mean, wherever you are now, look around you in the room that you're in, or even if you're outside watching this, you know, look around you, see how much you've got around you, look at all your belongings, take a moment to think about, you know, your connections that you have, if you're in a job, you know, if you've got heating, if you've got food in the fridge, all these different things a lot of us take for granted. And mindfulness really helps us to see, well, I guess to find a lot of joy, a lot of little treasures throughout the day as well, you know. So I wanted to share with you a reading from this wonderful book, The Art of Living, and it says mindfulness is a source of happiness. So it says, are you happy? Are you living a fulfilled life? If you can't touch happiness now, then when can you be happy? Happiness is not something that you can postpone for the future. You have to challenge yourself to be happy right here and right now. If you want to have peace and have joy and happiness, it's only possible to find it in the present moment. With mindfulness, we can learn the art of transforming any moment into a happy moment, a legendary moment. It's the art of arriving in the present moment to recognize all conditions of happiness we already have. And it's at the same time the art of transforming our suffering. The two go together, recognizing our conditions of happiness and cultivating moments of happiness help us to handle and embrace our suffering. Watering our seeds of joy and well-being helps our suffering transform. So whether this moment is happy or not depends on you. And it's you who makes the moment happy, not the moment that makes you happy. And with mindfulness, concentration, and insight, any moment can be a happy moment. So for me, those words really resonate with me. You know, when I lost my twin brother when I was 15, and I lost my daughter in 2017, you know, those were really difficult times and still are difficult times, but mindfulness has enabled me to, I guess, just to, amongst all that suffering, to still see that there's also moments and there's also really good things in my life. You know, you can't have, your life can't be good all the time, yeah? You need that balance. There's always got to be suffering, because if there wasn't suffering, then you wouldn't really acknowledge the good things that are happening. So mindfulness helps us to embrace all of it. You know, it helps us to be with that uncomfortable that we experience when we experience horrible things, but it also helps us to really fully indulge and embrace all of the wonderful things in life that so many of us so often take for granted. Even just, if you've got any parents on here, even just connection with your children. Are you really present for that connection? And when I say present, are you actually really there? Or are you just thinking about what you need to do? So happiness is available to us in every moment. So I want to take you then through a guided meditation practice this morning, like I said, around stillness and gratitude. So if you can get yourself nice and comfortably relaxed, then that would be great, and we'll get started. Okay. So as always, you don't have to sit cross-legged on the floor like me. Please don't think meditation looks like this. It does not look like this. It's just I enjoy sitting in this position for meditation. So finding somewhere comfortably to rest, making sure that you are comfortable as well, because what you don't want happening is for you to be so distracted that you are uncomfortable with an achy back, or your legs not quite relaxed. So just make sure that the position that you're in is one that's going to allow you to settle in to stillness. Okay, so gently lowering your gaze or closing your eyes if you haven't already done so. I'm going to begin with a gentle body scan, and what this allows us to do is it allows us just to relax and release any tension that's there today. So beginning at the very top of the head, just noticing as you gently scan your way down throughout your body, moving down through your face, relaxing and releasing the forehead, releasing the jaw, resting your awareness on your shoulders and taking a deliberate breath in, releasing the breath all the way out, and just allowing those shoulders to relax, to drop down, to release. Notice how much better that feels. Moving even further down, releasing into the belly, relaxing the thighs, and releasing into your lower legs and your feet. Resting the whole of your body back upon the surface upon which you rest. Noticing how it feels to be still today. Now that meditation is a practice, so it's very normal for the mind to drift around. So if this is happening to you, all you have to do is bring your awareness back to the body, back to this moment, noticing what you're doing right now. As you sit or lie and relax here with me. Remember, meditation isn't about emptying your mind of thoughts. It's not about that. It's a process in which we notice what's happening. We notice the nature of our mind. As we use a focus such as the breath, we notice what's happening in our minds. And when we notice, often we notice that we are thinking, worrying, planning. When we notice all of this, we just bring our awareness back back to the body, back to this moment, and back to the breath. So I want to know if you can notice that you are breathing, really taking your focus into the body as you breathe. Noticing what's happening and following that breath as it gently moves through your body, breathing in and breathing out. And just continue to bring your awareness back time and time again. When the mind starts to drift and dream, noticing that breath at the nose or the chest or the belly. Maybe even extending your awareness out now to notice other areas in the body that are moving as you breathe. Movements in the back, movements in the shoulders, movements in the hands or even the legs. The whole body moves as we breathe. The body breathes all by itself. This wonderful breath that helps to nourish us, helps us to move forward. So stay with that breath. Choosing to be in this moment today, right now. Just noticing the breath can help to bring in that relaxation. Stimulating what we call our parasympathetic nervous system. And for a lot of us, we don't operate in this state often when we're extremely anxious. So by practicing meditation or even breathwork practices, this can help to reduce stress and reduce anxiety and help us to sleep better and help us to feel more energized throughout the day. And as you rest here today, breathing with me as we all breathe together, I wonder if you can bring to your mind maybe just 3 things now that you feel grateful for. They don't have to be luxurious, they don't have to be expensive. It can be anything, even having electricity in your home. So what do you feel grateful for today? And as you bring these three things to mind, notice what's happening in the body. Are there any feelings or sensations arising as you think about these things? Our mind is a powerful thing when we think and imagine. It can help to make changes in the body with how we feel. So just by thinking about something positively, it can help you to feel really, really good, really happy, to feel grateful. And then just returning now to the breath again for a few moments longer. As we choose to sit or lie here today, this commitment that you have shown up today. You know, I say I show up because you show up. And then gently bringing this practice to a close. So in your own time, gently opening your eyes if they've been closed today. And taking a stretch. If you need to move the body, you can do that now. That was wonderful. I could just sit in that practice for so much longer. You know, and you'll probably find that the more you do meditation, you will find that there's an urge to want to sit for longer. I was doing a little bit of a presentation on motivation, and one of the interesting things about motivation is motivation actually comes after you start an activity. You know, so something like meditation, it's very difficult to commit. First of all, it's difficult to make that time. But when you do it, and then when you do it even a little bit, just to take those tiny steps, you find that then the motivation comes because you want to do it, because you know how it makes you feel. You know that it makes you feel good. You know that it makes you feel, calm, balanced, happy. You know that it helps you to be a better person. It helps you to, go out into the world and to try and be a better person in your relationships and the interactions that you have, and even, you start to notice more about your impact on the planet as well, which is, it's true, isn't it? All of our actions have consequences, whether those are good or bad. We all have an impact, even if it's just a small impact. You might think that your actions don't matter, but they absolutely do. So, yeah. So let me know how you're finding it anyway. Let me know if you are enjoying the meditations. And if you are interested in listening to our new release, which is on our podcast, which goes into the second episode of Mindfulness, which is all about suffering, then you can find it on Spotify. Our podcast is called Radio Relax. So please do share with your friends and your family. Also as well, can I ask a massive favour? We also stream to YouTube and we're building up a following on YouTube. So it would be so great if you could subscribe. You could just hit the subscribe button on there because YouTube will share more of our content if we have more subscribers. So yeah, anyway. Okay, well have a wonderful day and I will see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock. And yeah, try and see what's good in the world today. I'm sure there's so much in your life right now that you can be grateful for. Okay, I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.